Good morning. My name is Osama Fayed. I'm the pre-sales consultant in NetWitness, responsible for Turkey and Africa region. And today we're going to talk about how we can change the game of cybersecurity. So, for too long, the cybersecurity industry had been locked into the reactive cycle. So, we wait for an alert to pop up, and then we investigate. And then we hope that we contain the attack before the damage is done. But what if we didn't wait? What if we hunted the hunter? Today, I'm going to speak and present to you how we can combine NetWitness and paralleled network forensics combined with predictive intelligence so that we can move into a state of offensive defense. So, in order to understand the hunter, we need to think how they operate. So, unlike what is being in news and using AI, the attacks are not done by a click of a button. It takes infrastructure. It takes weeks, a month, even years to prepare. A hunter would take, or an attacker would take his time to build a domain, register DNS, doing or provisioning the SSL certificates, creating the C2 server. So, like all of us, the attackers are also busy. They have too many targets now. But again, we said we needed to hunt the hunter. So what we need to do is to go left of the timeline here. So we go back. So historical and traditional security tools, even advanced ones, they give you the alert that we talked about. And this alert is when the compromise already happened, when the attacker is already on our front door. What we need to do is go left of this timeline to know beforehand that there will be an attack. So today, I'm going to talk about combination about predictive intelligence and NetWitness and parallel visibility. So first, let me talk about predictive intelligence. Unlike the traditional threat intel that we have today, it's all about what happened yesterday. It gives you the indicator of compromise. But predictive intelligence will give you what yet to happen, what will happen tomorrow, next month, or next week. By mapping the internet every 6 minutes, and by having the historical data of 6 years back, we know how the attackers build their infrastructure when they are building their operation so that they begin to attack you. So mapping the internet for various and hundreds of meta keys, we see a pattern. We get to inform you that there is an attack that will happen next week, for example. So we're not talking about bad IP that's well known that is bad. We're talking about a specific IP or a specific domain that will be used in the attack next week. But predictive intelligence, predictive data, without an action, is just trivia. So we need to operationalize this data. And as introduced by Gartner, this is the famous SOC visibility triad. And mainly, it says that you need to combine logs, endpoints, and network so that you can have visibility over your network. However, logs can be altered, can be bypassed, and even can be deleted. Endpoints can be bypassed. But network, network never lies. This is the truth. This is the zeros and ones. This is what the attacker actually did. So how he sent you a phishing email, for example, and how he entered what's the patient zero, how he moved laterally, how he exfiltrated data. You will see all of this in network. The basic concept here is that you cannot hunt what you cannot see. You'll have to see everything so that you know what the hunter will do, what the attacker will do. So NetWitness is equipping you with looking and checking, investigating deep packet analysis. We get to see the full BCAP. We just don't look at traffic flow or some minimal meta keys from that traffic. We see the zeros and ones. We see the actual packet. And when you see everything, this is the time that you can do something. Having to see everything, the zeros and ones, it enables you to do packet reconstruction, to get back that zeros and ones that we were just talking about into its original form. So if this was an email, you will be able to see it as if you're opening from the Outlook, from the victim machine. You'll be able to see the writing, who's the sender, if there is an attachment. You can download the attachment, of course, natively. If this is an AI prompt going to ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, etc., we all know that everyone is using UI, but you need to secure it somehow. You'll be able to see exactly what everyone is uploading to the AI. And of course, file analysis. So you'll be able to see any traffic that had been transferred inside a network session. You'll be able to extract it, download it, check it with third-party tools like VirusTotal, SpamHouse, etc. And all of this natively and out of the box. And if this is a web page, you'll be able to see the web page exactly as it was. And this is because our sole message to the cybersecurity field is to help the analysts, your SOC, to be able to do their job efficiently and in time. Because most of the attacks, you can take your time investigating. Sometimes it's okay to investigate for 30 minutes, but sometimes 1 minute is too much. So what we need to do is to equip the analyst of all the powers in one place, in one platform, so that he can see everything, get all the details he needs, so that he can be able to investigate faster and take the correct action. This is labeled AI power by NetWitness. So everyone again is talking about AI. AI, AI, AI. Every vendor would say AI, we're using AI. But what do we actually gain by using the AI? So in NetWitness, we use the AI as well, but we use it to help the analysts, to make them able to do their job faster and more efficiently. So we were talking about protective intelligence, and we're talking about a malicious domain. So let's say that we have an attacker that created exactly lookalike domain like your, or such as your environment. When detecting such domain, it will be synced automatically to NetWitness, of course. But then you can ask, has any assets resolved that domain? Has any asset had been exchanging data with that newly domain? And I mean literally say this. So you can put natural language, plain text here, so that it can be translated to fully functional query. But it's not this. It's not just this. We don't stop there. We want to give you the full life cycle of the attack. We want to give you and for you to see everything. And by you, I mean your SOC team, of course. So you get to see it from a graphical point of view. You get to see all the kill chain, beginning of sending the malicious email that we have sent, containing the suspicious attachment. You get to see if the victim clicked on the link or not. And after clicking, what had been done? Had been any file downloaded, even if it looks benign, that's being downloaded by a Microsoft tool and downloading notepad.exe, which looks like an update, but it's not really an update. Going through all the attack phases till the very end, when you will see the data exfiltration to a C2 server to see what exactly have been exfiltrated. And then we use the AI once more to give you a full report with executive summary, with all the details of the attack, with every action that you should do to equip that SOC analyst with all the information needed in just a few seconds to see everything that's needed to be seen and then be able to take the correct action. Let's walk through a real world scenario that I was just talking about. So here is our threat actor in his laptop. And in this example, the first step is creating exactly lookalike domain. So let's say Acme Corporation. You can, instead of the M, you can do RN, for example. So it looks exactly like acme.com. And the second step is prediction. So we illustrated how we do our philosophy when we detect the domains and the malicious IPs and domains. But then this prediction translates or gets transferred to NetWitness instantly. And then here is what we sync, what we call IOFA. Again, we said that the traditional threat intel sync you the IOC, indicator of compromise. But here it's the IOFA, the indicator of future attack, to tell you beforehand that this IP, this domain, will be used in an attack the next week. And this will allow the SOC team to be able to checking, to be able to prep themselves. So I always give an example when, for example, if you get an anonymous tip telling that your house will be targeted for theft next week, what will you do? You will try to make sure that all doors are closed, all windows are closed, maybe install some cameras, and you will be ready for it to happen. I'm ready. I have maybe my basketball bat with me, so I have police on speed dial, so I have everything ready. And this is exactly what we do to be able to take the correct action. So to wrap up, the takeaway here is we're trying to go left as much as we can, to know beforehand about the attack, to be able to equip ourselves and take the correct action. To be able to hunt the hunter, you need to combine, as I said, the protective intelligence with the forensics power that NetWitness provides to see everything. It's the absolute visibility that makes NetWitness changes the game. Shukran. Thank you very much for your time. If you have any questions,